Hello, my name's Jessie Junko Beardslee, and I am the designer and stylist here at Themis and Thread, coming to you live from my studio. And I wanted to hop on and share with you a little bit about custom fashion design. This is an important service that I have built my career on. I am probably best known for being a custom wedding dress designer here in the Finger Lakes. And I studied fashion design and marketing in college and went to school for fashion at a time when I was trying to find an artistic outlet that seemed fun, exciting, and fruitful. And I also wanted something that seemed like it would be supportive throughout my entire life. I figured nobody ever doesn't need clothing, and this would probably be a good skill set to continue honing in, since I already had such an affinity for it. And I just kind of tended to appreciate and work well with fashion and style. So, also being a short woman, I was never really able to buy anything off the rack. That is a struggle that I know many of us have. And I've always felt that everybody deserves custom clothing. And I also know and understand how much time and energy and money that can require. So, it's always been a passion and something important to me. And I also really encourage everybody to learn how to sew and to try making some alterations for themselves and maybe even making your own clothing someday. Custom fashion is a service. This isn't a product that you're purchasing. I am a pattern designer, pattern drafter. I am the sample maker. There is a very full and beautiful, tried and true process that is required to properly create any type of fashion product. And there are many phases of it. And like I said, it's not a price tag that you are paying for this article of clothing. This is a price tag that you are paying for this very unique, very special, very specialized skill set and service. So, a little bit about what custom fashion looks like. Sometimes clients come to me with a vision and an idea. Sometimes clients are looking more for a feeling that they just want to feel, and they're not exactly sure what that's going to look like. I am very happy and very excited to carry out someone else's vision. I'm also a trained designer, and I love creating from nothing as an artist and helping somebody realize a vision. So from that, there's lots of different visual tools that we can use to communicate to make sure that we're on the same page. Many of us understand fashion illustration as a common communication tool in this process. That is just one of many. And creating mood boards, sharing images, conversation, those are all ways that we kind of come through into an understanding of what we're trying to create together. After that, I jump right in with some muslin or some other fabric that I have here in the studio, and we create a prototype. And this is almost always an unfinished garment, and it's just to get the ball rolling. We start looking at fit and design details and sourcing fabrics. And I'm also an expert on what works with what types of styles and what types of design elements, as well as an expert in sustainable style. So folks who care about how fashion and their lifestyle impacts the environment come to me looking for support in that realm. And it's always such a joy to meet that challenge and to make everybody happy and still look stylish. We are way past the phase of crunchy granola style eco fashion. It can be as beautiful and high fashion as you could possibly imagine. So those are passions of mine, absolutely, as are working with dyes and other ways to kind kind of hone in and celebrate uniqueness and traditions. So throughout every step of the process, we kind of dig deeper into what is important to you for this project. Samples are created after the prototype. Patterns are altered multiple times. There is no set number. There is no way of knowing how easy or complicated a project will be until we really dive in. So giving a final quote can be complicated, but custom fashion starts at $1,000. And if this is custom fashion for something that has either couture designs or specialty fabrics, there's an additional $500. So most custom wedding dresses start at $1,500. And from that base price, if there are any specialty fabric or couture techniques that need to be added on, that usually can be addressed within like $200 to $500. This is, like I said, not purchasing a product. This is investing in a tried and true system and service, and it is very, very fully fleshed out to support you in an incredibly unique and special way. So we create as many samples and as many different versions of the pattern as it takes to get to the right fit. And once we get close with those samples, we start working with the final fabrics. And sometimes I can make a garment up to 5 or 6 times before we actually make the final product. There's definitely always going to be a prototype. There's definitely always going to be a sample. And again, prototypes and samples are rarely finished garments. These are just test fits, and you would be the test fit subject and making sure that you are being fit and being supported, and that this article of clothing is fitting your body, your personality, and your lifestyle. Mass-produced clothing was never made for any one person, certainly not you nor I. And I believe that clothing should fit us, that we should not be squeezing into clothing. So if you have a custom fashion dream dress, some project that you have thought of that you would love to see happen, I would love to talk to you about it. So my name is Junko Beardslee. I'm the designer and stylist here at Themis and Thread, and I am here to support you, and I'm here to help you shine. So let's chat about custom